Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundless success to join today. Let's get you to the next level.
We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
The Colorado terrorists charged. Ukraine and Russia end peace talks unsuccessfully. Trump and Xi to speak this week, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Mohammed Salman, a 45-year-old Egyptian national living illegally in the U.S., has been charged with federal hate crimes and 16 counts of attempted murder after attacking a pro-Israel group in Boulder, Colorado, with Molotov cocktails on Sunday. Disguised as a gardener, Solomon threw 2 incendiary devices, planning to use 18 at the group, which included an 88-year-old Holocaust survivor, while shouting "Free Palestine," according to officials. He told authorities he'd planned the attack for a year, researched bomb-making online, and hoped to die during the assault, which he live-streamed. The incident drew condemnation from President Trump, who blamed Biden's immigration policy for allowing Solomon to remain in the U.S. The FBI reported that aside from Solomon having planned the attack for a year, he told law enforcement that he wanted to kill all Zionist people and wished they were all dead. Peace talks between Ukraine and Russia in Istanbul ended in just over an hour Monday with no ceasefire deal, only a prisoner exchange for sick and young detainees. The meeting came on the heels of a surprise Ukrainian drone strike that destroyed more than 40 Russian aircraft, including nuclear-capable bombers, catching the Trump administration off guard. President Trump, who has criticized both Putin and Zelensky, warned that Putin is playing with fire and said Russia risks consequences if it keeps stonewalling negotiations. Ukrainian intelligence confirmed that China has supplied at least 20 Russian military production facilities with supplies and equipment. The findings reveal how China has circumvented international sanctions to support Russia's war effort. A White House official told CNBC that President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are likely to speak this week after the U.S. and China traded accusations of violating their recent trade deal. President Trump claimed on Friday that China had violated the deal struck in Geneva, while China said Monday that the U.S. had breached it by imposing new restrictions, including those on chip sales. China's Ministry of Commerce said that if the U.S. continued this behavior, China would take resolute and forceful measures to safeguard its legitimate rights and interests. President Trump announced that he planned to eliminate federal protections on millions of acres of land in Alaska, which would allow mining and drilling in large swaths of the state. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, Energy Secretary Chris Wright, and EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin traveled to Alaska, where they are expected to endorse expanded drilling and the construction of a liquefied natural gas pipeline through the state. MSNBC's revamped lineup has been a misfire through 1 month, with Jen Psaki shedding half the audience her predecessors averaged in the same time slot, and other new programming struggling to attract viewers. Psaki, the former Biden White House press secretary, who has insisted she never saw signs the former president had declined while she worked for him, saw an increased role as part of MSNBC's overhaul when programming changes were announced earlier this year. Psaki took over MSNBC's coveted 9 p.m. Eastern time slot on Tuesday through Fridays last month as The Rachel Maddow Show returned to only airing on Mondays after Maddow temporarily returned to airing 5 nights a week during President Trump's first 100 days in office. The Briefing with Jen Psaki averaged 971,000 total viewers from its May 6th debut through May 28th, shedding a staggering 47% of the audience that Maddow and Alex Wagner pulled in at 9 p.m. throughout 2025. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.